But let me bring in Mr. Onilu before we go on our first break. We have an audience of Nigerian students who are following this conversation very keenly, and many of them are exposed to a global identity. But online, they are still rooted in ethnic and cultural realities. Take the NSAS protest, for instance. Young people came together across board. But when we start talking about elections, you know, the same young people now start emphasizing all those lines. You see certain parts of the country abusing the others online. Why is it so difficult, in your opinion, to sustain a unifying identity over these years?
Well, thank you very much. Notwithstanding that I came in late due to the delay in my flight, I was following the program right from the beginning, you know, as I came in here. So I could tie things together. I would say clearly, I've listened to you and you as well, and I think there is a nexus. I would like to establish that first. You see, vision is limited by time. It's not something you put in place and it's there till eternity. As at 1945 upward onto 1958, the vision was how to gain independence. And all the people that were available during that period, they pursued that with all the vigor that they could have. So that was the objective, you know. The issue of nationality, the issue of identity, you know, as at that time was not something of importance. The first thing is we are being colonized, we want to gain independence, and they achieved that. So we give them credit for the challenge of their time, which they rose up to, and they were able to accomplish that. Immediately after independence, we were confronted with the issue of governance. With people, most of these people we talk about today, Ahmadu Bello, Tafawa Balewa, Awolowo, Azikiwe, they were in their 20s. Not much of experience when it comes to power, when it comes to governance, you know. But they did the best they could. So then the issue of the military came in. But the issue of identity itself, the objective is how do we become a nation? So we are all still clinging to our, you know, primary, let me use primary identity of I'm a Yoruba man, I'm Igbo man, I'm Hausa man, I'm Nope, I'm Chief, I'm Efik. So how do we now bring all of this together? How are we going to ensure a Nigerian emerges? And over the years, over the decades, successive governments have actually made efforts. It's not as if they were not doing anything. They've made efforts, you know, during the time of head of state that time, Olusegun Obasanjo, there was a Jaji declaration which had to do with who is a Nigerian, what do you expect from a Nigerian. Shagari came with the ethics revolution, which was also about what are the civic, you know, and the ethical things that a Nigerian must, you know, exemplify. On and on, on and on. You have, during the time of the same Obasanjo, when Akuyele was a minister, you have Nigeria, good people, good nation. You know, there's a concept around that, actually branding Nigeria. And under that, the attribute of who a Nigerian is are all, you know, embedded.
Let me cut in for a minute. We are going to have enough time to talk about that, why those programs have failed, at least to the extent to which we've seen them. But we're due for a break. Ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together for my guests? In a short while, I hope that you're taking note of your questions. We'll give you some time to also engage them as well. From the hopes of 1960 to the realities of 2025, we see how diversity, media, and even our institutions shape what it means to be Nigerian. But if identity is also about law and citizenship, how does the Constitution itself define who belongs? After the break, we'll dive into the legal foundations of being Nigerian.